Hey everyone, James Reeves, TFBTV here at Austria Arms with my good friend Martin. Today we're going to run over the different AUG configurations for military and law enforcement here in Austria. But Martin, before we get there, first of all, I want to say thank you for being on the program.
Thanks for
it's
being
an honor.
here. Yes.
Austria Arms, possibly the finest gun store in the world, and that's not an exaggeration. Briefly, Martin, tell us about Austria Arms before we launch into this video.
Well, we're in Austria Arms. We are really focused on the modern kind of weapon systems. As you can see here, a lot of AR-15s and obviously the AUG since we're in Austria. And yeah, we're doing this since over 10 years now for sure. I think maybe 15 or almost 20. So I don't know by heart, but quite a long time.
But I love it. I'm talking to your father and he's like, look, if you're here for hunting stuff, go somewhere else. I mean, I just love it. This is like the tactical shooter's heaven, nirvana here.
Yeah,
so
same.
We love it. And speaking of love, I love the AUG platform, as do a lot of our viewers. Let's run over the different configurations and let's run over each feature that they have, because I know there are guys out there who want to clone this, you know, back home in the United States. So go ahead, get us started, Martin.
Well, here in Austria, the AUG is really popular since it's our main rifle and it's obviously produced here as well. And in Austria, we have different units, police, military, who are running the AUG, and we have the 4 main AUG variations here on the table. And I think I will start with this one over here. This is the AUG in the police configuration, which is the standard service rifle for every policeman, and in every police car they have this variation of the AUG. It's an A3 like all of the guns, so meaning that they have the bolt catch here. And what they wanted for the police units is a AUG which fits into the special gun cabinets of the Austrian police car. So this has a custom barrel length of 382 millimeters. So
I don't know what that is in inches. Do you?
I think it's almost 14 inches or something in between.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so very compact, and they have the Aimpoint Pro, the petrol rifle optic with this rubber cover. And what's very special about this gun as well, apart from the length and the Aimpoint and the Surefire, is that it has the rail system of the Austrian company Corvus Defensio mounted, and it's an Austrian company specialized in accessories for the AUG, which is custom made.
All very high quality stuff. I love Corvus, their stuff.
Yeah. So you're familiar with
absolutely. And all the other AUG pervs out there that are watching this, they're going to be familiar with it too. So yeah, Corvus is good stuff.
So Corvus made the deal with the Austrian police that they supplied their upgrade kit for every police issued rifle. And what we find here on this police variation is that it has the Corvus case deflector, the extended mag release from Corvus, and the Corvus rail on the top with the QD mounting system, and here on the bottom the Corvus rail system here, where you have the mag pull foregrip and the side rail, which is a bit more extended to fit the Surefire X300. And in Austria, it's a bit different than in the US. In Austria, majority of units are running key mod instead of M-LOK.
Right, and I've heard that it's like 50-50 key mod, M-LOK in Europe versus the United States.
True that. I mean, when the Austrian police adopted this rifle, this whole thing with key mod, M-LOK, this competition was not really on that level where everyone went to M-LOK. So we decided for key mod and we stick to key mod.
All of this, I think, is available in the United States. So you guys out there, you want to build a clone, a law enforcement clone. What is the police force here that uses this? What are they called?
In Austria, it's called the BMI version, which means Bundesministerium für Inneres, in English, Ministry of Interior, and they're running this.
Jim, Brian, back at Steyr USA, I'm expecting you guys to make sure that everybody in the US can get this configuration available. What do we have next?
So the next gun is now something for the more specialized units, and we have 2 police specialized units and 1 military specialized unit. And when we now stick to the police units, we have this one here, which is for the Austrian law enforcement unit Wega, which is the SWAT team in Vienna. And they have the AUG slightly different. They have a bit more barrel length, which is a 16-inch barrel instead of the 14-inch one. And they use the Aimpoint M4 rifle optic as a red dot, and then they have the Surefire X400 with a laser as well. And they do not have the Corvus rails. They have the Steyr issued rails with a key mod here, and it has integrated front side and rear side here as well. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a little bit trickier to get in the United States. We don't have some of these components.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe Steyr is willing to.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully they're watching this video. I know they are. Maybe, I know they are. So
probably. Yeah. And what they also have is the integrated case deflector, which is screwed into the stock.
That's the Steyr case deflector, which is screwed into the stock, versus the Corvus, which kind of pops in. Yeah. And what's the name of the unit that fields this? You said it was Wega?
Wega, yeah.
Wega. What does that stand for?
Wiener Einsatzgruppe Alarm.
Okay, yeah, I didn't catch that, but bless you. I can get this if I'm an Austrian citizen and I've got the Class B license, correct?
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's got to have the 10-round magazines.
Yeah, so this one.
But then I can apply to get the extended magazine, correct?
Yeah, you have to apply for a special permit.
Yeah, so I mean, this is, if you're in Austria, this is something that's obtainable for you. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's really neat. And you can come here to Austria Arms and get it. There's your plug right there, right? All right, so let's move on.
So the next AUG variation we have is also for the police, but this one is a bit more geared up, I would say. This is for the Austrian police unit Cobra, which is the special forces for the police, which is operating in whole Austria, not only in Vienna. This is for whole Austria. And they have the AUG in this variation here, chambered in 300 blackout instead of 5.56. So all these guns are 5.56, but this is 300 blackout. And as you can see, they are having the AUG with a lot of accessories. We have the aim point, the red dot, M4S, also the magnifier, which is outfitted with an B and T mount, which flips to the side by the push of a button, and you can lock it as well, like here. So when you're doing some parachuting stuff or anything, so it really locks in place. And you can also remove the magnifier entirely if it doesn't want to use it, or if you're running night vision goggles so it does not stick into your face, you can just remove it as well. It's a 3-time magnification from aim point. Then up front we have the Rheinmetall Barrier Ray laser and light unit, which has the light integrated, and here you have your IR settings or visible laser with the pressure pad over here. We have a foldable front grip, which folds into multiple positions. This is made by Fab Defense. And they have a very special designed rail which moves down a bit, so you are able to run the laser a bit lower, which doesn't stick into your side picture.
Talk to me about the magazine, since this is a 300 blackout gun.
Yeah, well, we have here the stock which takes the AR mags. Yeah, so in Steyr they call it the NATO stock, and these are basically AR-15 mags, which are specially made for 300 blackout. So feed the heavier bullets. Probably,
yeah, that's cool. We're going to be getting the 300 blackout soon in the United States. Not soon enough, but soon. We actually have a video on TFBTV just from a few weeks ago where Steyr USA let us shoot the full auto 300 blackout. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
I love it, but you can tell that these are high speed, low drag dudes with the way this rifle is configured. That's pretty intense.
I mean, also if you think about it, having a 300 blackout in the barrel length, which is 16 inches, is a lot of energy which is caused by the barrel length.
Yeah.
This really hammers down.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're getting 7.62 39 ballistics in a gun that takes AR mags and is in like a 5.56 configurable package. So it's pretty impressive.
Small.
Yeah. And then now we've got an Army unit.
Exactly. So in Austria we have the Special Forces unit Jagdkommando, which is equal to Tier 1 units like the KSK in Germany, or in US it would be like Death Crew SEAL, some kind of thing like that. But we have them also outfitted with AUG in this configuration, and they have 16-inch 5.56. And what's special about this one is that it has the integrated AUG optic with a 3-time magnification, and they have a mil-dot reticle inside here. And on top they're running aim points. Sometimes they're running the older ones, the bigger one, the Comp M2, or when they have the micros, they're running the micros. And it's cool that they have it on top here, so they have the magnification like a scope for a longer distance, and then the red dot on top. So, and they're using it as a backup or for close quarters engagements, the red dot here, and the magnificated scope on the lower part. And then they have mounted also the Rheinmetall laser like the Cobra unit with light and laser here, and you have the pressure switch on your foldable front grip.
So Martin, which of these would you say is your favorite?
The favorite one, it's really hard to tell, but probably this one, which I'm holding right here in the hand, because it has still this iconic AUG shape, you know, with this integrated optic. I really like that look, and for me, it probably would be this one here.
I know that this is news to you because the AUG never really kind of went out of vogue here in Austria because it's an Austrian gun, but for us, we're seeing a resurgence of popularity of the AUG, so I think a video like this is going to be very popular with our viewership. I know myself, I'm sitting here figuring out which one of these I can build whenever I get home.
So which one would you pick?
Probably that one down there because I know that I can get all that stuff at home. So for me, if I can't get the parts for it, it's a little bit less exciting. So I think this one, was that the Wega?
No, that was the Wega. This is the police version. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so. Right. This is the police version. This one is my pick right here. We can get all these parts at home. We can build it at home. But Martin, I got to say, thanks a ton. I really appreciate it. And guys, if you are in Austria and you're looking for one of these, come look for Martin at Austria Arms. Thanks for watching as usual. Take care.